Corey's sleeping back there. We're live, Corey. Wake your ass up. All right, welcome back for the post Iraq veteran 8888 recap. Look at that. So, how's everybody doing today? Mr. X-Ring, how's driving 6 hours?
It's horrible. Stuck in Atlanta traffic, bumper to bumper.
Bumper to bumper. Let's hold on.
My speed is 0.
We're at 0.
Not even 1.
Parking lot.
0.
So we got that going for us. What's up? Eagle Eye. What's up?
What's up?
There's Aaron. Mr. Corey Campbell.
Be honest with you guys, I'm having a pretty solid time here in the back seat. I think the drive's pretty special.
Day 2, guys. I don't know about you guys. I thought day 2 was awesome.
Yeah, because we didn't really talk about day 1. We did
We
the after party.
Yeah. It was
Yesterday sucked. Oh, it was horrible.
No.
No,
The weather sucked.
Yeah, true. But that made the day suck.
Yeah, it wasn't as good as today for sure.
Yesterday we were pummeled from rain from sun up to sundown. Like
Joaquin Jack High.
like 5 inches of water in the boots.
Oh yeah.
It was bad.
It was a
bad.
mud pit.
It was a red mud pit
I think
mess.
a lot more people came out today as well, just because
I think
the weather was much better.
Yeah, they put the machine guns under the canopies, and the problem is you couldn't hold a conversation. We're all hoarse from yelling. It's cool to have the machine guns there, but man, when you put them under a cover, then the whole length of the bay, you can't communicate.
Hey, Daniel. Yeah, today was a lot of fun. I think for the fact is it was a little more mellow. Probably some people had left to get home the day, probably last night. So there seemed to be a lot less people, about half.
Yeah, but the crowd traffic was better.
It was better.
Yeah.
Crowd traffic was at least twice as much.
A lot of people got to see the Microtech suppressor, which was really cool.
And we got to do the X Products can shooter.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
You guys are going to have to wait for that video. It was cool. So you shot a can in the air.
Yep.
I shot a shotgun. We know how that story ends.
And Corey got to
hit it,
shoot a Sten Mark II today.
Mark II.
That
old
was
school.
awesome.
Old school. With the
Super
suppressor
quiet.
on it. I was pitching. I could shoot that as well.
That might be the first open bolt gun that I think I've shot.
I want to say Chad from
No, you shot the saw.
IV8888 is one
They're all
cool
up.
dude. I sat and talked to him for a while, and he was man, he was a humble, nice dude for sure. These guys got to hang out with him as well, and we got to shoot. And I got a new intro.
That's right.
That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be cool. Who shot the 5140 TC? I know Eagle Eye. You went down that whole line there and shot, I think, pretty much every booth, which was really cool. I didn't shoot much. I shot a few guns, but other than that, I just enjoyed hanging out.
Yeah, we met some awesome people. A lot of the people that came up and talked to us were great, as well as actually all the other vendors. When they kind of got some free time, they all came and tried the suppressor and looked at the knives, and everybody was super friendly and very, very interested in the suppressor.
That thing's amazing.
Yeah. Everyone said it's out of this world. There's nothing like it. Best suppressor that they've ever shot. So that was cool. That was cool for Microtech. Glad they were able to go out there. I think it's the first time you guys have done an event like this, right?
Probably the first outdoor style event that we've done.
Yeah,
still
most
in
of their
Georgia.
stuff, and I've seen it going down to Blade Show. It's just on it's a grand scale. I mean, they have like this 20 by 20 booth. It's like what you see at SHOT Show. And you guys always sell out every year, right?
Yep. At
Yeah,
Blade
so-
Show, we always sell it every single year.
Yeah, and so it's a huge event. And I mean, it takes, how many guys you guys take down there? 20, 30 people?
20 or 30 people at least.
Yeah, and
We're
so
always understaffed still.
Yeah, and so going out to this was completely different, because this is almost like little, I hate to say it, but it's like little flea market tables almost, and everybody's got all their stuff out there.
It's significantly more laid back, but in a good way, because we're out there meeting people, sort of networking, making some really cool connections, and it actually is tailored for us to be able to have an actual you know, 3, 4, 5 minute conversation with somebody versus, you know, like Blade Show, I don't really have time to carry on conversations because there's 100 people behind, you know, somebody waiting, needing, you know, needing stuff. So it was definitely a very nice change up, and definitely had for some really cool, set the stage for some really cool conversations and some cool stuff for the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's some bigger events I think we've got planned before the end of the year.
Yes.
Especially now that we're incorporating the suppressors with knives.
Now that we can show it off a little bit. So we have another event similar to this that you guys will be hearing more about here very soon.
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah.
Daniel had asked what state we're in. We're in Georgia still.
Right now we're in Georgia.
Yeah.
Passing through.
Yeah, so interesting thing. The shoot was at Arena Training Facility in okay,
we're late.
In Georgia.
Everybody's going, what are you laughing at?
And the best hotel to stay at was actually in Dothan, Alabama, which is about 45 minutes away. And we didn't realize there was a time change. So we go back to the hotel Friday night. We all set our alarm clocks. We wake up. We're taking breakfast easy. And it's like, wait a minute, something's not right here. Because all of our watches synced over, their iPhones synced, everything synced over to the time. But then the truck was saying it was a different time, so we didn't actually show up till like 10 something.
Yeah, we're a little late.
We were beyond fashionably late.
No, it did work out because there was a pretty solid delay
3 miles.
just from all of the rain. So when we actually got out there was still when all of the vendors were setting up. So we ended up thankfully not actually being late, but when we were coming down here, we passed the Alabama and Georgia line. And we're an hour late. So.
And they had told us that on Friday when we set up to figure out where the booth was going to be. Due to weather, we may hold it back an hour or so. So it ended up working out fine.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever been to an Iraq veteran 8888 shoot. Same for Rick. So it was a real...
And Corey.
And Corey, yeah, it was a real learning experience for us because we didn't know what to expect.
Brandy was sweetest lady ever. That's Eric's wife. I mean, Eric was a great as well, but she had come over to the booth the first day and we had talked and had fun and
and the irony is she was already a big Microtech fan.
She was.
Yeah, when we kind of
fun shoot
contacted her to see if we could be a part of it, she was very ecstatic.
Yeah,
she sent me a picture of the knives that she carries, so it kind of works out.
She is a knife junkie. She knows her knives because she was talking about a lot of stuff about knives. So.
And then she came over, bought her son one.
Yeah,
she did. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. The other one's gonna see it.
Yeah, so then the second son's gonna.
They're gonna watch my channel. Wait. Eric? No, Chad had watched my knife video. He's like, I seen that video. That was pretty cool. I'm like, yeah, Ray, you ain't watch my stuff, you ain't watch your stuff.
Hey, you're bigger than I. How long have you been doing this stuff? You had a channel for like 5 years now.
I know. I still have 1/3 of what you got.
Well, I got like a 60th of people like KB32.
That's all right. Like Corey said, he says, you got a great channel, just continue on. Are you paying them to hang out with you? No. Inside freedom.
Wait, was that an option?
Wait, you can do that?
Wait a minute, can we kick you out?
Could I have charged you to hang out with me?
I think they're talking about you hanging out with me and Frank.
I can't afford that.
I think it was the other way around.
I cannot afford that.
That was a lot of fun though. We had a good time. Lots of fun.
Yeah, I know you guys have been seeing a lot of Microtech content on myself and Rick's channel, and I'll tell you, and a big thanks to these guys for helping us out with Microtech for doing some of these torture tests and whatnot. But you know, YouTube has been killing us on the gun reviews and whatnot, and you know, that was a big part of my channel. And it's not, I mean, we don't make any money off the monetization, we're so small, but when all you get are little yellow strikes that, oh, it's been demonetized, I said, well, shoot, we'll just start reviewing some other stuff and see where it gets us. So it's been a lot of fun,
and it's been a good time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Corey sang us a song earlier today.
I did. I rapped and sang.
It was really good, actually. He's well known around the world for his singing abilities.
Well,
he's just shy.
Not in New Zealand.
Raspberry,
Jeez.
My favorite. No.
Not in New Zealand.
Yeah.
They banned me years ago.
That's right, mate.
But everywhere else, even Antarctica, I have a small following.
Yeah, they're
A
called.
lot of Eskimos like my work.
It's kind of a cool bridge if you guys want to see it. Let's see, what's this say? What eagle say? Problem is I can't see because the sun's shining me in the eyeballs, and then
Sun shining me.
sun's shining me in the eyeball holes.
I'll tell you what has been weird though. This was really unique. So Rick and I are almost the same age. You know, we're approaching 50 years old, and then you got this young buck back here, and you're 20 something, right?
27.
Yeah, 27. And so we talk about stuff that we grew up with during our era, or we finish each other's sentences. And this cat back here is like, what are you talking about?
No idea.
Corey, how many times do you stop? What? How many times do you stop as Rick? Ah, shit. That pops on there. Look at these beautiful people. Beautiful people. Remember that song? Yeah, beautiful people.
Last
See,
person.
and he never gets
Do you
this
know that
stuff.
song?
He doesn't know.
No, no.
It's
no.
Usher. See,
Usher.
you
See,
young
they can't come
kids.
with us, guys.
No. Jeez.
Yeah, see, the people watching this, except for Fuzz Fork, because he's really young. He's probably only 13. About 7 times over. No, but it's funny because, like he was saying, we would finish like the end of a story or a song or something, and he's just looking at us like, how do you guys do that?
What was even worse is myself, Rick, and KB32 were in the truck yesterday with him, and we're making references to the old Eddie Murphy Raw
Farmers.
stuff, and he has no clue. He's just like,
Oh, yeah.
what are you guys
I want to
talking
talk to you,
about?
Eddie.
This was after after the event, the first day, on the way back to the hotel. So I endured for like almost 50 minutes.
Yes. No,
of
you endured.
references from these things that I didn't understand, and I just kept telling myself, "Dear God, what did I do
What
to
did you
deserve
do?
to be here?"
6 That's right. You learned a lot of stuff, though.
No,
How
he
much, of it,
didn't.
how much of it I retained, I
How
can't.
much he chooses to retain is different.
Yeah, that is true. That is a fact. One word answers from now on. Hi, Scott, Danny. Got a lot of great guys out there. Scott's out there. Got Daniel, which is Bojangle. Fuzzy's out there.
Had some church's
Got
chicken for the
Pops
first
Oh
time.
yeah.
Quest. Oh,
so
yeah.
Oh
we
my
passed a Church of
gosh.
Chicken, and me being raised in the South, I was like, dude, we got to stop at Church of Chicken. So on the way back, we stopped, and he got him some, and I said, try it. And he's like, dude, this is the best chicken I've ever had in my life.
It was ridiculous.
Love it.
That
No
recipe.
candy ammo this year. No, I haven't made any candy ammo. That was a fun video, actually. Did you ever see that video?
I don't watch your channel.
I don't either.
You have a channel?
No. I'm not even gonna tell you about it. You're gonna have to search it.
Hey, do you have one of those IY60 stickers?
What?
Oh,
Those
shut
stickers.
your ass. They ain't not in there anyway.
Move.
I
There's
gotta
not in
find
there.
one. I gotta find one.
They already know.
They don't know.
It's about
It's not in
being
there
a fire guy and having big.
Big
got
cojones.
this.
Oh, you'd say marbles.
No, I
he's
need
looking
the
for the.
sticker.
Oh, don't even worry about it. They already know where you're going with this. We've
Okay,
talked
I'll
about
leave it
this in
alone.
the past. So, what's your favorite part, Corey, of this weekend?
Uh,
Now, remember, there's
mine is gonna be cheesy, but meeting all the people, all the new people. I'm a people person. If you haven't been able to tell, I'm not shy, and
you are
so
not shy.
that is always honestly all of the shows. My favorite thing is getting to interact with people.
Who's
That's kinda
Pratt?
Where I get my energy, huh?
Pratt. They asked if
Chris
we,
Pratt.
we had talked to Pratt. I don't know. Pratt.
That one I don't know.
Got me on that one.
I don't know. There was a lot of people there. Small channels, big channels is your 6 live channel. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's
We
amazing.
are live.
It's amazing being around Corey on how many people he knows.
Yes.
When
that
it
was-
comes to people like Post Malone, Taryn Butler, I mean, he doesn't like, oh, I've met him. I mean, like
he called
last night at
called
dinner
him.
when he was getting texts, and it's like, dang, is there anybody you don't
Oh,
know?
Eric Pratt.
Eric Pratt.
I think so.
So X-Ring, notice Corey is the social butterfly confirmed. Absolutely,
Oh, for sure.
100%.
Yeah,
That is actually why
That was Bryson,
you were
right?
actually brought into Microtech from what you told me, right?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I was.
he has the connections.
Long story short, I guess the owner of Microtech saw me do a video with Post Malone and Guns Daily. It was a shooting video that went viral, and that was how my I guess the owner of Microtech actually originally found me on Instagram, and so about a year after that, it led to me having a job doing all the PR and military government sales.
Yeah, this cat knows everybody. I mean,
Pop says he don't know Pop Squad.
But I mean, it's like Big Daddy's Unlimited. KB was like, "Hey, this is so and so," and he's like, "Yeah, I talk to him every week." And I was like,
"Yeah,
dang."
He's got.
But I mean, that's what I love to do, and it's kind of where my skill set is. So it's that's what I really like doing, making connections with people. There's a lot of good people out there. So
no mention of Dylan. So, anyways, the 650 with the. No. It's been a good time. I was glad to be. Glad I got to go to this.
Oh, I've got some news.
Breaking news on Isyour6covered live. Hold on. We're gonna tune into our X-Ring. Go ahead. He's on the streets.
All right, so I know that I don't know who all's watching as far as who watches my channel and everything else.
Nobody.
You guys know I do a lot of precision stuff, and I was actually tramp stamp.
They're asking if Corey has a tramp stamp.
Yeah, probably does.
define tramp stamp or tattoos on my buttocks. Do those
Actually,
count?
I did learn something about KB30.
No, you
I'll leave it alone. Woo! I would have lost big money. I would not have thought he had a tattoo.
Wait.
Okay. All right, leave it alone. Okay. Okay, never mind. Okay, so here's the news, guys. There is this company that has a patent or just got approved for a patent.
There you go.
On a long-range bullet. I am not allowed to say anything beyond that other than the fact that I have been sent those bullets, and it is supposed to be revolutionary. It's supposed to have unbelievable ballistics coefficients. So what I'm actually going to be doing over the next couple of weeks is determining the ballistic coefficient for this bullet. This bullet actually disrupts the air before the bullet gets to it. I know that doesn't make any sense, but that's what it is.
But it will.
This has not been able to be talked about by anyone or any persons. So I've got these, and I'm going to start doing some testing, and when they determine that it can actually become public, this will change the face of ammunition. It really will.
Does the bullet have a battery?
It does not have a battery, but there is nothing else like it. It does have a moving part.
Yes, it does.
Yes. And I don't know how I was sought out for it, but literally I am the only person in the United States that has these bullets, and they gave me the first 100 to determine their ballistics with.
Probably the only person in the world.
In the world. No, I think Tibersaurus.
And they're gonna shoot like a laser.
Like a laser beam.
Yeah, so that's really exciting. I actually haven't told anybody out about that other than these guys and KB32. I think T-Rex might be getting some, but as long as I leave it anonymous and don't say anything about what it is, long-range shooting could change based on this, as well as handgun ammunition, if everything proves out, which it should.
No 10 gauge.
No 10 gauge?
No 10 gauge.
No 10 gauge.
It's not 10 gauge, man. It's not a 10 gauge, man. It's not even close.
Anyway.
I think the long range game is going to be really fun with that stuff.
Bryson, yeah, absolutely. I don't even think Bryson knows anything about it. I haven't been able to talk about it. I mean, this is one of those that's pretty much NDAs and everything else, but
it's going to be really cool.
It's going to be pretty awesome.
That's all I got to say. Wrote a song about it.
I'm scared to get in the long range because I'd be poor.
Yeah, he's actually, he was walking around some of the vendors and he's like, "Hey Ray, what's it going to take to get in the long range?" A lot of money.
Brian's asking about my long range adventure. It's I'm actually working on doing a 6.5 upper on a gas gun. Got the scope. I got half the scope, and then I need to put some money into the upper, and then I think we're gonna have a little fun with the long range stuff. So.
Yeah,
should be good. Slow and patient. I'm not in a big hurry to spend a lot of money, so
it is really cool though, because seeing like from when I started the channel, and then guys like SoCal, and getting into it, and then KB32, and then Pop's Quest. I mean, it is really cool. It's awesome being able to See, and even Bryson Allen, I think he's
Get on your
watching. I
phone.
mean, just being able to
You can comment.
see a target, little tiny target out there at 1,000+ yards or further.
Are you
and just
subbed?
first round hits.
Do you have a YouTube channel?
Me, no.
Oh, then you're not going to be able to comment. So someone had asked Corey, I can't remember who it was, but they asked if you're getting back into 3-gun.
He never was in 3-gun.
To be fair,
somebody.
you know what?
What?
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes. I would like to find more time to do it. I shot a couple of matches.
Can you shoot
multi-gun.
3-gun with an iPhone attached to Instagram where you can do your stuff?
30-06 air
Probably.
rifle would be nice.
I can try.
Yes, that would be cool.
I could revolutionize the Instagram 3-gun
Long
game.
range.
That's what I'm all about.
Hey, I want to do a quick shout out to Eagle Eye as the channel name.
Absolutely.
This guy, we got to meet him. He got to meet us. Whatever. So Chico wise, so being a short guy that I am, saw another short guy, and I'm all from a distance. We were it was at the dinner, and I'm like, man, that guy looks like Chico. And I go, hey. I think it was ask Coda Boy or you or somebody. I'm all, is Chico gonna be here? Chico Wise gonna be here? So, anyways, long story short, we ended up meeting. But he was with Eagle Eye, and Eagle Eye doing a lot of long range stuff. I think he's at like 7,000 subs somewhere in there maybe. But he is very knowledgeable. And then he got to talking with this
Somebody
guy, and it was
introduced
like
me to him, and this was awesome about the community because I explained to him some of these tests I'm trying to do. I had never seen his channel or anything. I went and checked him out. Super, super nice guy. Gave me a lot of really good insight. So, I mean, this information sharing and stuff like this is really awesome because, he does it all the time. I do it all the time. But just sharing the information how to do it, he has access to equipment that I don't have. I mean, and it's one of those things that, I'm not going to go out and spend $6,000 to...
spraying without a wife, no problem.
To figure out ballistic coefficient on a bullet. And
He does crazy stuff. He's got drones that'll go to like 1,000 yard. Oh, actually, his 10-year-old son was, what was that, a mile or 1,500 yards?
yeah, 1,500 yards.
1,500 yards.
With a 308.
His 10-year-old was nailing freaking. Got a car wreck.
Oh, that's that knucklehead that passed on that motorcycle earlier. He sideswiped the truck.
Dumbass. But yeah, so their family is very long range oriented, so that's pretty cool. Very, very knowledgeable. This guy is
Yeah, he's squared away.
he is squared away. So
Right.
it sounds good. Have you guys met Dimitri from Primary Arms? He shoots a lot of long range.
I've talked to Dimitri quite a bit. We actually have a lot more in common than people realize. I've shot with him out in Vegas, and then we actually talk to each other pretty regularly about some other stuff. But yeah, a lot of common interest there. I like Dimitri. He is very, very knowledgeable as well. Yeah, one of the best in the business.
Hey, Kyle. Yeah, he's done a lot for
Medical
medical. Dang, another
Holy
crap. Damn, that was jacked up.
Golly.
Good thing I'm off duty. Fuzzy has nailed dirt at 2,000 yards.
Oh, it was so funny. So
Bryson
we
Allen,
put this cat behind a machine gun, and I was like, "Look, we're not going to give you a target. Can you hit the lake out there?"
Hey,
He did hit it with every round.
I hit it with
10
every
yards.
single round.
Everyone.
At 10 yards.
Bryson
11
Allen had
yards.
asked how man-child comes into it. How you got the...
Apparently, my name of man-child has somehow evolved into man-cub
Yes, that was given to you.
Coda Boy.
Dubbed to you by Coda.
by Coda Boy.
That's a Coda Boy.
And then I
cup.
just told them we need to dub my
So-
face onto the animated scene from Lion King. Hi-ya.
with Coda Boy holding you up. We could have done that at the hotel. That would have been easy. You could have picked your ass up.
Oh, that's funny.
No,
I don't know. I'm heavy. I got a big old booty. Big as tits.
Right after 3 miles.
The girls walked with that picture.
I think I showed him this
Laughing
the other
my ass
night.
off. My friends call my oldest man cub. There
Okay,
you go,
so-
Kyle. There's
okay,
another
so
cub
guys-
in the pack.
This is for you who watched it the other night. You've seen it, but this is an unedited video picture. This has been floating around the Microtech work
That
place.
looks so bad. Look
That
at
is his ass.
That's his
Okay?
ass.
So it's a good thing you can only see. Look at him.
Look at that
Look
thing.
at his face.
Move over,
That's
Bacon.
why you got the name Man Cub.
Again, that's why he doesn't know things.
I can't win.
He's too busy.
Don't cry.
I can't read that fast. He's
Oh, he actually asked where man-child came
Oh,
from.
baby weight. He says that you're putting on baby weight. Can Baldwin Curious be
Mufasa.
Mufasa?
Yeah, I don't know. It was at Blade Show, and one of my friends called me man-child because I have what some would call a baby face. Because if you notice from my
Baby
stubble,
face?
I've been working on this for about a year.
Yeah, he's trying to get his
And-
tactical beard.
Save a lot of money on shaving cream and razors.
There you
And
go.
so he called me man-child, and he said he was going to get it to stick, so he just used it all week.
Turn right
And
after 1 mile
and
and
it's done.
continue
And it's
on
done.
I-85
We're gonna change that for you.
That's where it
we'll
came
get you
from.
to be a cub now.
yeah,
Instead
now
of
it's
a child.
man cub, which is worse.
And you
Is it
guys don't
worse?
know him outside of him wearing these t-shirts, but
Get
at
it.
work, this guy's like Mr. GQ. So last night we go to Longhorn. Of course, we look
shit.
like a bunch of scrubs that we always do. Myself,
Yeah.
Rick, KB.
Yeah.
This guy shows up with a sport coat, pressed pink shirt.
Pink shirt.
Yeah, I mean,
dark
it's
wash
like,
jeans.
who the heck is this cat?
What
It was so good
was a casual
that the
night.
lady goes, he says, I go, I'll take a sweet tea. Ray goes, I'll have a Diet Pepsi, Coke, whatever.
Diet Coke.
He goes, I want a water. She's all sparkling.
She actually wanted sparkling.
He orders a beer, and they send him a wine glass with gold leaf on the top of it.
They did. He was dressed to impress.
Yeah.
Nobody there.
I think it was the dark wash jeans.
Yeah.
That did it.
It was
Keep
fun.
in mind, we were in Alabama. Okay,
That's true.
So-
Uh-oh.
the dress code was
Yeah, it was whatever.
very
you wanted.
casual, very easygoing, and this cat shows up in a freaking three-piece.
He was
European
looking
cut
sharp.
shirt.
He was looking sharp. He looked like he was the mayor of the town. For sure. It was fun.
Bryson said that's why I don't know things about culture because I'm too busy doing leg day and donuts. We had a ton
talking about
of donuts
Oh, I
yesterday.
posted that.
Huh?
Oh, I'm telling
Oh,
this story.
okay,
No, shut up.
no.
Nope.
All right, so my
What is it?
weakness, folks.
Nope.
Okay, my kryptonite is Krispy Kreme donuts, and we are in the middle of Dothan, Alabama, and I see the sign. I mean, it was literally. I mean, it had an aura around it. Hot and now.
You did.
Well, it turns out he likes donuts as well.
Oh, I
Within
love
3
donuts.
minutes, okay, so we get them, and these things you could touch them and they just fold up in
apart.
your hands. So we grab them, and within less than 3 minutes, we had already eaten 4 each.
There was only.
This guy over here was like, "What y'all doing?"
I was like, holy hell.
I was eating
I was fighting it. I'm trying to be like Pop's Quest, you know, pyramid, only good things in, and that kind of stuff.
I had sugar like from here down to my lap.
It was bad. You were all glazed over.
Okay, that's TMI.
All right, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Coda Boy was cool hanging out with Coda Boy. So Corey is a single guy. Corey, 2 words. Wrangler jeans. Oh, you can read them now.
Wrangler? He
Wrangler.
won't wear Wranglers.
You
This
can't
cat
fit
right
in a
here-
Wrangler.
This guy right here, he's like,
I used
have
to-
you ever heard of any Thursday boots? I'm like, yeah, that's what I wear on Thursday. He's like, no, the manufacturer Thursday. And I'm like,
He
no, I don't know
knows
anything
how to
about that.
dress
You
well.
guys,
He's
Thursday
single.
boots, they're awesome. You should check them out.
Oh, in the clothes stuff, I think he spends more on clothes than I spend a year on guns.
That's very possible.
I guarantee
You
it.
got to change it up for the seasons.
Holy
Oh,
crud.
you sound like my
There's
wife.
certain colors that work with the
Can't wear stranglers.
fall.
Paul says you can't wear stranglers. With this big ass, they don't make
Yeah, and be
Wranglers.
strangling my ass.
Yeah, you'd be strangling. You'd be wearing 2 pairs to get around that booty. It looked like chaps.
My son just bought a $130 sweater. I asked if he was going to move into it.
That's awesome. Keep us going with the comments. It's
Oh my
way easier.
God.
You can be our secretary.
That's the kind of stuff you do.
This is just what I do anyway. I'm a giant secretary.
That's right.
Oh, I'm talking about buying high-end sweaters. Man, last time I bought anything expensive, it was a free T-shirt.
Hey, free 99. I still like me a good pair of free 99.
Free 99. Oh, these things, guys. So, CMMG.
Oh, just
Don't show them your
hooked
meat.
us- Oh, Corey. I don't know if that's backwards.
Okay, so that was
that's right.
that was lunch and dinner.
We ate
at the show.
Yeah, we got. These are really good compared to Slim Jims, all that kind of stuff. These were delicious.
It's probably just rebranded Slim Jims.
That's good stuff. No, it wasn't a Slim Jim. I would have shit 14 times for sure. Maybe 15. All right, you guys got any questions for these knuckleheads?
I'm busy driving.
All right, say it, Rick. Step into a Slim Jim. Yeah.
Corey's checking out the comments.
Yeah. Hey, you need to dance or something. He is not shy. That's why
You got to end up with a party song.
How close are you all to home? How many hours we got left?
Man, we still have like 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
gosh.
We need to do this for another 3 hours.
Yeah,
guys.
stay tuned. Oh, Bryson, what did Bryson say? Types too much shit. If you want us to read this, if you type a lot, he's got to read it.
So is that why Lululemon came out with leggings for guys? I think that's
Right after
I thought we were on good terms, Bryson.
Yeah. I saw Bryson the other day. I haven't seen him in a while. It was nice to see you.
Yeah, Bryson's actually doing some stuff over, well, you know, I'll leave that. That's personal stuff.
That's right. Well, I'll kick your ass.
Somebody said, Corey, give Rick a wet willy.
Oh, somebody. I better read some shit faster. All I could hear was silence. I'm all, that ain't good. Something's coming.
I have to go to the Coleman gas stove at home so they could not cook up any spam.
That's right. It was good. They, well, actually, there was beef there from, I don't remember the company, and the burgers I thought were exceptionally well. But
they were like, this was a cow Wednesday.
It was.
So we're eating it on Friday. It was horrible, man.
Here right after 1 mile and continue on I-88.
Bryson, I didn't mean to lock you out.
Yeah.
It was an accident.
Lock your
It
ass
was a
out.
character flaw on my part.
Of many character flaws.
What else happened?
What was your favorite gun you shot?
Ooh, favorite gun. Honestly, the Zero Delta Modulus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't
I
get to
like
shoot
that thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's into the Gucci Glocks. We all know that. I was reviewing a pistol that he had gotten from Risen
Gunworks.
and it's a Christian-based company. And long story short, it has a really bad hot spot on it for me anyway.
Yeah.
But he likes the Gucci Glock stuff. But
you do have a jacked up gun though.
he introduced me when we were at Blade Show last year. I ran into Corey. Corey introduced me to Zero Delta, and they have this modular Glock. And when I say modular, the entire lower
Everything.
is metal. You can
badass.
change out the back straps, you can change out the light rail, you can change out the mag wells, and it literally is like a Lego, but it's all metal.
105 miles onto I-185.
But they have they have paid attention to detail. There are no hot spots on the pistol. The slide work has a lot of machining, lightning. They've tapered the front end, and we got to shoot those.
It comes in one big kit.
Yeah, it comes with everything. So you can make a 34, a 17, a 19, all from one kit.
Oh.
You can have them all, barrels and everything.
So it's all optics ready.
You can run a huge mag well all the way down to nothing.
Yeah, so we actually got an invite to go to their facility. So I think Corey and I are going to be doing that. I'm sure they won't allow any filming there, but we got a chance to actually shoot that Modulus pistol.
It was awesome.
And
Actually
it
shot
was
very well.
Actually nice. Very
Apparently,
nice.
so they still use all of the OEM Glock components for their trigger. However, because it is an aluminum frame, you get a much cleaner break because you don't have that sponginess from the parts sliding against polymer. And yeah, it was, I think the full kit, if I'm not mistaken, is like $2,700, which is a little pricey on the face, but when you think about getting 3 guns for the price of 1 and all sort of Gucci-esque Glocks, you get a whole 3 package for it. It's actually a really good deal.
Settle down.
I'm getting
Settle
excited. You
down.
can tell I'm starting to talk fast.
You know, I
about
was
the Gucci
excited
Glock.
about that as well. And, you know, for me, you know, all the machine guns that were out there, I didn't even go to them. I didn't even shoot them. I didn't shoot a single machine gun out there. You know, for me, I've been around enough of that stuff, and it's just, I want to see the things that would actually have more functionality for me, and that Zero Delta was pretty cool. I did shoot the Desert Tech in 6.5 Creedmoor. I've always been on the fence about their rifles. They're basically bullpup style, not the MDR, but they're bullpup bolt guns, and it kind of reaffirmed why I don't like it. It's hard to work the bolt while maintaining a spot weld with your cheek.
Yes.
And I don't like to come off the rifle when I'm doing that, but I mean, it was easy, 700 yard hits. Just,
He's saying still cheaper than an Infinity. I would rather have one. I would rather have one Infinity than that. But that's just me.
agreed.
Once you have an Infinity, you don't need to get anything else. Pop's Quest, someday, my friend.
You know, Atlas is
Atlas.
good.
It is a great
Even
gun.
Bryson
I'm just
will affirm that. I have nothing bad to say about it.
I wonder if I hit the button. My hands
Well,
falling.
we can-
asleep. Dun, 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 dun. Come on.
Get this on video.
It was.
I think it was.
Oh yeah, they said, "Oh,
No.
Ray shit himself." Is what it said.
No, it didn't. You didn't see. Nobody saw that.
When a bell rings, a snowflake melts. Someone put that, Daniel, I think. Hold on. Here's my. Oh, this is a shirt from Iraq veteran 8888. 7th annual range day with some kind of like slot machine down there with my marsupial.
Yeah. Again, that was an awesome event. So kudos to them. Everything actually ran really smoothly.
It did.
There were not any.
Considering the weather.
Considering the weather, especially, everything
weather
ran
was
very
shit.
smoothly. Had a lot of RSOs. Like I said, when they did all
No,
the
you don't try to
cold
read
rounds,
that.
No, yeah, I'm
all the
driving.
cold
What are you
ranges and
doing?
stuff like that.
Here, Secretary.
Bryson Allen said
No, not Bryson.
it's the next.
It was the long one about Kai's.
Yeah, that was
Infinity.
from Bryson.
Oh, it was from
Between
Bryson.
Atlas, Infinity, Akai, they're all great quality pistols. It's all personal preference and more Indian than Arrow.
Absolutely.
I can assure you that I would probably still miss with all three of them.
Brian's
positive.
Brian's been at the station for the last 3 days. He's down in California. So they got a wind events again. We get Santa Ana's rolling in, the whole freaking world burns. All right, sorry. That was a news flash.
Brian said I've been at the station since Monday for this
Monday.
red flag
What's
crap.
Since Monday, you've been there a week.
I need to go shooting, work for
So
the
he's-
Forest Service.
He's
So
on a
Dallas-
staffing pattern, sounds like.
Yep.
Yep. Welcome to the fire service.
But yeah, actually Zero Delta. I know you didn't really get to look at them, but Zero Delta also had some rifles as well, which I actually kind of thought looked really good. So I'll be excited to try those out.
What was that company that had
They also own
handgun?
U.S. Optics as well,
Yes.
or USO, so that's becoming a big conglomerate now.
Yeah, and
That's a huge facility, it sounds like.
we looked at the actual U.S. optics, the ones that are made in the U.S., and the glass on that's actually very, very clear.
Yeah, and I was familiar with them back when they were based out of California. I actually talked to the owner way back in the early 90s, ordered some stuff from them. So I was familiar with the USO scope line. And they're very robust, always have been, but they kind of lost their place in precision rifle. You'll still see them, but between Night Force and your Collis and all that, they'd kind of dropped. But when we went and talked to them, some of their B series, they are now offering all of the Horus reticles and their B series scopes. They have a really nice 1-6. So yeah, a little bit of news on that. Anything that says USO is overseas. I will go ahead and say a lot of that stuff's made in the Philippines. But if it actually reads U.S. Optics on the scope itself, that is made here in the United States, and that is the quality they were known for. Not saying the other ones have lower quality, it's just, it is lower quality.
There was a good question somebody had asked. It was, I think it was for SoCal. I didn't even know he was on here. Is
What's
SoCal
up,
in it?
SoCal?
I don't know if he's on here.
Yeah, so Brian asked, what do you think about the Primary Arms Platinum 6-30, or should I go with a Vortex Razor Gen 2?
Great question, and the only reason I can answer that is because I did get to play with some of these Platinum Series scopes, and Primary Arms has really stepped it up. The last three major events I've been to, being the Pro-Am, the Memorial 3-gun, as well as this event here, Primary Arms has been in full force. Good showing. They've been a huge sponsor on these tables. And so, no, I haven't reviewed any of the higher end stuff, but I've used it and shot it through friends that have loaned them out to me. I've just never done reviews on them. But at the same time, I like the Vortex as well. I've got experience with both of the scopes that you're asking about. and that is actually a tough call. It would really come down for me to Redtech stuff, but hopefully you never have to use the warranty.
Vortex is kind of heavy. It's a heavy optic.
Heavy's not bad.
I will say, you know, because I think Primary Arms, I think they got their start, like that's what they used to be known for a long time, was sort of, I don't want to say budget optics, but that was sort of where a lot of people knew them. And a lot of people don't realize they actually make some very high-end optics.
Yeah, they
make
do.
Some, like,
some quality
I think they make
optics.
some that are over at least close to $2,000. Yeah, it gets close to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they get that expensive, but they actually make some ridiculously high-quality optics now. So they're both actually very good choices. I know that a lot of people use the Gen 2 Razor for 3-gun. A ton of people.
Yeah, I think he's asking about the 6-24 Gen 2, which I am familiar with that scope. As a matter of fact, I passed up on one. I think SoCal actually owned one of those and sold it to somebody in our group. I think
Maybe
Cable
Rob or
ended with that.
Boy?
Yeah, I think KB32 ended up with that one. But it's a good optic.
Was Coda still using that toilet paper roll and dog hair as a reticle for his custom scope?
Toilet paper and dog hair.
This is a reticle that I would be very interested in trying.
I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, I don't know anything about it.
I don't either.
No.
If I had to guess, I'm going to say yeah.
It's piss time.
No, KB32.
It's not going to be this moment because there's no place to go.
Yeah.
So guys, when this cat right here tells you he has to go to the bathroom, I think he's waited until he can wait no longer before he shares this information. So on the way down there, you guys missed out on this. This guy's
How do
over
you
there
miss
like,
out on
I mean, he's like yellow eyes, right? And so I have to pull off the side of the road, just like right here, right now.
I told him 4 times.
Within 2 minutes.
No. Corey?
Did we pass
me up.
any? Did we pass?
It wasn't
any gas
about
station?
passing anything. There was at 400.
He's like, pull over right here now, as long as it's guardrail.
All I need to do is pee in a tree.
I would like to plead the 5th.
He needs a gauge.
Don't be Switzerland over there.
So I gotta play. See, I play my cards right. And that is how the cookie
I mean, you know,
crumbles.
the thing is you don't just like go, and then you're like, oh, I gotta pee. It builds up.
That's why I just warned you.
I know, but in like 30 seconds, you're gonna be like, I told you 5 minutes ago.
Just reuse the teacups.
I tried to get him to do that.
I tried peeing out the window, but he kept trying to roll the window down so Corey get pissed
roll
off.
it up.
Yeah, he was trying to have urine.
Urine, truckers' pee bottles.
Bryson said, be careful with the yellow eye jokes.
Yeah, but see, Yarrow Man can make that joke.
Yellow eye.
Do you see anything to go to the restroom here?
Yeah.
Where? There's no exit. It's a 211. It's a highway.
There's a tree.
It's 211. It's
All you need is a place to park and a place to pee.
Place to what? Watch your language. It's a
See you, Fuzz Fork.
Fuzz Fork out of here.
Getting dark here. Dog
All right.
walk.
Have a good night, buddy.
All right, see y'all.
Now we know what. Yeah, if you were to drink as much iced tea as I do.
I've never seen a human drink as much sweet tea as he does.
Or Diet Coke.
Or Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Well, I was used to that.
That's true.
That's true.
Been around you a lot more, but
I've been around you a lot more.
When he got in the truck, we filled up the cooler and he brought a case. It is gone. It's gone. You have a couple in the
That's
cooler.
not efficient. Yeah.
not
No,
efficient.
there isn't. There's some underneath the toolbox still. A couple.
Okay.
Which I'm going to throw in there when we stop.
We're going to stop.
eventually.
I'm not.
In Henderson,
I'm on
though.
I-85, just outside of
Look
Atlanta.
at all these trees.
All you
Look at all
guys see
these-
are orange berries.
Man,
Like I'm
do you
gonna
think?
pull over in
Do
the
you,
construction
do you
zone.
see any of those trees that would be perfectly fine to piss on?
Yeah, you see all those orange barricades and these cranes up ahead?
I could hide behind an orange barricade and
Oh,
pee.
jeez.
I could get in that tractor right there.
Stan said you need to get a diaper next time. Rick.
That's right.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That actually would not be a
Depends.
bad
That's a
idea.
good idea. It's a good idea. Well, what, prostate problems, Rick? No, it's just you put 5
I will
gallons
take
in.
this exit.
You got to put 5 gallons in. At some point, you're gonna have to let go of 5 gallons.
Guys, I literally got gas, or had fuel, diesel. I am still on full, okay? And that's when you
Hey.
use the bathroom last. That was no more than, what,
When
40
you
minutes
break
ago?
the seal,
35.
35 minutes ago. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom.
buddy, we talked about breaking the seal. You even went to the bathroom.
Cool, cool. Water, drip, drip.
Daniel wants to
So you just have
go.
to push right.
Don't fucking do. Hey, your truck, buddy.
Hey, you keep that thing in its marsupial.
That's right. Hide it in the marsupial.
Is SoCal watching?
I don't know, but man, I'm glad we ain't going that way.
Yeah.
Let's look at that freaking disaster.
If
Disaster.
SoCal is watching, marsupial pouch.
Marsupial pouch.
He'll know what we're talking
Did you
about.
get the Scotch guard? did you do the upgrade with the Scotch guard?
No.
Oh, these are good leather seats too, with the little blowers and heaters. I'm gonna. Good Lord,
I love the blower
my
because I can run everybody out of the truck.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, right.